Everyone, welcome back to Box Art Battles. Season 2 continues. A long season, stretching it across many months, as you should, with a TV show. And we're joined once again by Rusty, LOOIE. What's going on?
Thanks for having me back, you guys. Yeah, Zach slid into my DMs about 2 nights ago and said, "Hey, do you want to join for us on Tarqaron on Wednesday?" And I said,
Yeah,
"That's Survivor Night, Zach.
I
I don't
know.
know if I can do that, but you said Box Art Battles, and I am itching to secure that Blastia award at the end of the year. So I figured this is my only
That's
opportunity to
what
do
it
it."
is. Yeah, that's right.
There you go.
That's right. I was saying to Alec, it is pretty favored towards Box Art Battles, that award, because it just tends to be the more interesting video than like a Jen's Challenge video. That's true.
Yeah.
Got to get in there, and we got to have our yearly Rusty guest. So far, it's been every year Tarqaron, so keep it going.
Yeah. We like to have you back more than once a year, but it
Yeah,
just so happens that
Yeah,
ends up being
well,
the case.
at least
always
one.
happy to
At
join you
least one.
guys.
Yeah. Last year was just for DreamWorks All Star Kart Racing, early in the
I was about
year.
to say, like, we've not had a good stretch. I mean, you
Yeah.
have Man versus Bear, you have DreamWorks
Wolf
All-Star
versus Bear.
Racing.
Well, maybe not
Wolf
man versus
Man
bear.
hasn't entered
That
the
would have been more
picture.
interesting,
Yeah.
probably.
Well, that would
Uh,
that's like the what would you rather who would you rather meet in the woods? That's like that the women
yeah.
thing that went around a couple years ago. Remember the man or a bear? And so that's that. No,
Sure.
we watched Wolf versus Bear. It's a lot less interesting.
No, it
Yeah.
was like well, no, the
Pinocchio,
last thing we did
Peter
was
Pan.
Peter Pan and Wendy before DreamWorks All Star Car
Oh,
Race. Yeah, it was like Pinocchio, Peter Pan and Wendy, DreamWorks.
I
So
I still show people who just to I show people. I will call up Disney Plus just to show people that the most inappropriate circle wipe edit I've ever seen in a movie, where
which
it's like circle wipes to the same scene. It's
which I
so
still
bad.
don't. I still haven't processed that. I don't remember that happening. And
It's just bad. It's
I
really bad.
definitely don't
I
remember now.
promise.
Yeah, Rusty, we've had a couple of live action Disneys too since we've last seen you.
Yeah, and I just heard today that Lilo and Stitch 2 has been greenlit for
No, no, they
2028.
did not.
So
Please say
I'm
Really?
not
so. Please say
I'm
so.
not kidding. Like that's
Please.
real news.
Okay, well,
Oh, no.
is it Stitch has a
Why?
glitch?
Yeah, is it gonna be that?
I don't know.
I don't know,
Hmm.
but more content for Tarkaron in the future, for
Wow.
Is
sure.
Captain Gantu actually gonna show up in this? That's my
Oh yeah, he
question.
has to.
Yeah.
But we're just stuck with Jumba as he is. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Have you watched any of the live action Disneys that have come out, Rusty?
I haven't. I don't even know what the last one. Probably Mufasa, actually. That was probably the last one that I watched. I
I
actually
always
went to
wanted a
theaters to see that.
brother.
And I think I gave it like a 6.5. I didn't hate it. I actually kind of
Yeah,
liked it for the most. It was like fine. I didn't like
yeah.
love it but I didn't hate it. I was like, yeah, this is pretty enjoyable.
I hated the
So
music. It's very memeable.
Bye
it's pretty
bye.
terrible. Yeah,
Yeah, but
it's pretty bad.
the movie was fine enough. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of liked what it was trying to do. You know.
Mhm.
All right. Well, we got Moana coming up, so buckle
Yeah.
in. Buckle in. That's in July. All right. Well, welcome to Box Art Battles, a series where we pit video game box stars against each other in a tournament bracket. This is randomly assembled by my brother ahead of time, and so that way it can be fresh for all three of us as we click through. So we're gonna have these completely randomized matchups, and then we'll go through tournament bracket. Whoever gets the most votes, 2 out of 3 will do it. They'll proceed, and we'll have a winner for this episode. All right, and by the end of the season, then we'll have all the winners against each other in the finale. All
No,
right.
two quick
Right.
questions I have to ask before we jump right in here, because
Mhm.
it's been a while since I've been on box art battles. I think when I was last on, it was for the Shrek stuff, which was
Shrek edition.
lots of fun. Um, I can't remember, are there criteria that we assess these against? Like, is it just it looks the best, or do we also consider like is it wanting you or getting you to want to play the game? I can't remember if we had actual criteria that we're assessing against.
I think both of those are whoa. I think both of those are worth noting. I think for the at least for round one, it generally tends to be a little bit more on aesthetics more than anything else.
Yeah.
Um, because I mean we've seen all kinds. I mean, I can remember Caesar's Palace 2000 showing up, I think, on one of Pete's episodes, and it's like, wow, that's what an exciting round.
Yeah.
It's just, but
Or the Wimbledon
yeah, it's pretty
Stadium
much
box
the
art.
yeah, the picture of just the stadium, yeah. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, it is just on aesthetics, just on like, I guess, vibes. I don't know. It's not so much about the game, because especially if we played the game or if we know anything about the game, it's like we can't be judging anything about the game. It's all about the art, and yeah, I think that is a worthy criteria to consider. Like, is this something that making me want to kind of play the game?
Yeah, often we'll bring that up, especially when deciding between two type ones. It's like,
Yeah,
is this one you want to grab it off the shelf and just play it? Like, if you didn't know, and I'll ask that a lot of the times, if you don't know anything about the game, even like say we're talking about World of Warcraft or whatever, it's like hard to separate yourself from it. But if you didn't know anything about it and you saw that box art, would that sell you on it? And then the ones we don't know, it's like, well, can we get a sense? Can we try to guess what the game would be based on the box art? You know, some are like more ambiguous, and it's like I don't even know what I'm getting myself into. But
cool.
Yeah. All right, so shall we go into the first match here?
Yes.
Here we go. It's Golden Nugget Casino on the Game Boy Advance versus Super Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo. Ooh.
I like the note. I know we've had Mario Kart games show up in the last 2 episodes, but I swear this was random.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
2 absolute heaters here. Wow.
Yep. No doubt.
Shall we start with Golden Nugget Casino?
I think we should start discussing that.
I
have a feeling
it's doing a lot of things I've never seen done with casino games before. We got cards, we got dice, we got roulette wheel. I mean, come on.
What's hilarious about this box art is that I've seen this like box crushed in the bottom corner of like a Walmart bargain bin so many times.
And I got this
with like
from
the plastic
like a Toys
seal
R Us
kind of
bargain bin.
peeled off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't give that away, basically. You can't.
I mean, do you not understand what you're getting into looking at this box art? I get a good feeling.
Yeah,
I know. I just don't know if I want anything to do with it.
Well, here's the thing: it's on the Game Boy Advance. So my question is like, is it just going to be kind of like the basic type of casino stuff that we even saw like on, say, a Super Nintendo, or are they going to try to do like some of the weird 3D stuff that they tried to do, you know, in like Game Boy Advance era, you know, Urban Yeti style? They're going to do something wild like that, or is it just going to be very basic? Like, here's the cards and here's the roulette wheel and.
My guess is basic. And this is what this
basic.
box art is conveying to me.
Is very basic. Is very basic. Yeah. Like, I don't know. It would have been more exciting to see maybe like some people, like some guy like playing or like throwing the dice down. You know.
You got to
card dealer.
Yeah.
I have a casino game right here. How about this?
Oh, yeah, see, that one's way better. Yeah, Virtual Casino on the Sega Saturn.
Why are we not pitting this against Super Mario Kart?
Virtual Casino.
That's actually
yeah.
I like how you have just like ladies. There's just ladies. Here we go.
This is a crazy box art. It's also not very good, but you know, it's something.
it's
something to get the blood pumping, you know.
Only quality from Majesco.
Yeah.
They I guess that is maybe a little harsh. I think they made some okay games, but yeah, this is giving me pretty much nothing.
We about covered it, I think. Super Mario Kart, where racing becomes an adventure.
I know we've talked about it before. Like, the Super Nintendo box arts are kind of weird in a lot of ways. There's just like a lot of like shapes and odd things going on them.
Yeah.
But I really always love the little I love the little like tags, the catchphrases that they have on there.
Yeah. Do you agree with that
like
catchphrase? Is that right?
A byline? Yeah, I would say so.
It's an adventure.
That's more of like a Diddy Kong Racing draw, you know? Like that's where racing actually becomes an adventure. You know what I mean?
I mean this was at this point, this is kind of as close to that concept as we'd gotten. Because in this, it's like, sure, you had the normal racing mode and the time trial and stuff like that, but you also had the battle mode. And so that turns the whole idea into like a very sort of different little.
But that's not an adventure.
context
I would say
of
like
it.
maybe it's like racing on crack. That would be good. You know?
Somehow that wouldn't have. I don't think that would have flown in the 90s.
Well,
Yeah. It seems like a very 90s like advertising marketing ploy though, you know. And
Yeah.
I do love kind of just the color scheme. You have like the little purple arrow. You have kind of that teal, like Gumby looking color green
Yeah.
where racing becomes an adventure. It screams 90s. But what I adore about this box art is just the design of the Mario characters, particularly like Donkey Kong and Yoshi. I just really love their designs of this era.
Yeah. This 2D, and I think that's actually Donkey Kong Jr.
Oh, okay,
This,
yeah.
yeah. So I love this art, like this sort of style of very like kind of the hard outlines with draws with the characters. I was so happy when I think Mario Kart 8 brought this sort of style back in a lot of ways. And yeah, I love this sort of thing. And then I think they even had it in Super Mario 3D World as well. They sort of used a lot of this sort of the very like 90s Mario kind of 2D style like that. Yeah, I mean, you got it all. Mario's coming outside the box art a little bit. I love that.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we'll talk about this more.
Yeah, I guess we might as well just say we could talk about it in more detail in the next round, right?
Yeah.
I vote for
Yeah.
Super Mario Kart.
I do as well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Same.
It's easy. Easy sweep. Sorry, Golden Nugget Casino.
Tough matchup,
Yeah.
but
That's that's real tough.
all right, let's go to match 2. All right. Okay. All right.
Wow.
iCarly Groovy Foodie on the DS
What?
versus Jack and Daxter the Precursor Legacy on PlayStation 2. What do you
battle
know?
this will be.
The greatest hits version also.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's tough. That's a tough draw. Tough draw,
Groovy Foodie.
but Groovy Foodie is crazy. Wow, I never knew that existed. Oof, that is
This is
bad.
reminding me.
Wow.
This is reminding me that I have not finished reading I'm Glad My Mom Died, which is a very good book. I highly recommend reading it. It is really
Yeah.
good. But
This is bad. Not
this is terrible.
not only like it's probably always gonna be bad, but why do we just have them posing like a normal picture and then just throw food in the background?
I legitimately, this is probably just a normal cast photo.
Yeah.
Like they're
Absolutely.
There's so many more
Yeah, they're
zany
just like,
images
"Here you
I'm sure you could have pulled.
Yeah, especially like iCarly was all about kind of, like selling an idea of like, oh, you can make your own web show. It's like wacky, zany fun. And it's like,
Yeah.
we have like clip art of food in the background.
It's exactly what it looks like.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Not even emojis, but actual like clip
No.
art from
Windows clip art. It's great.
Yeah.
D3 Publisher. All right.
Yeah, what did hold on. I've seen that on Good Games, D3 Publisher. What have you done? What have you done here though? That's the real question.
There's two donuts on a stick. I'll say that much about Groovy Foodie. 2 donuts on a stick.
Wasn't there a guy? What was his name in the show? There was a guy that had donuts on a stick, or it was bagels on a stick. Maybe it was donuts on a stick.
I don't know.
I'm just curious, is this just a collection of like mini games? I have to imagine.
Yeah,
I mean,
I have to imagine.
Could be a banger actually, but
yeah. I mean, I've never heard of
not
it
doing
before,
it for
but
me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
This ain't selling me on the game. Yeah, it's like when if I see iCarly, I don't think of Groovy Foodie. Like I don't
Not
think
at
of
all.
food really. It's like
Foodie.
I think there's some episodes where they go to, like I don't know, hang out at the place with the guy with the donuts on a stick. I don't know. I can't remember his name. But yeah, I don't know. That's just it seems to me like they just slapped iCarly on a pre-existing game, which is probably what happened.
Wow, crazy. If only that was against Golden Nugget Casino, we might have a race.
Yeah, then we'd have a
here.
battle, like an actual legitimate.
Yeah, it would be. Because meanwhile we have this is a classic box art really over here. It's become a classic, I think. The Jack and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy.
It's so good.
Yeah, I love that it was getting to the point in games where they were very proud of the CG models that they'd made for the games, that they just like boldly put them on. Like
whether they should be or not, there's some where they put them on there and they should not be on there.
Yeah,
Mm,
but these ones are pretty quality. So you've
Mhm.
got some really nice
yeah,
of the era CG models, but they look good.
Mhm.
it's
And
funny because we're doing a poll on the Discord, ongoing voting on the best games that we finished for Jen's challenges, and this one just came up: Jack and Daxter: The Precursor Legacy. Was
Have
that?
you both played this game to completion? That's what I want to know.
I've not played this game to nothing.
Evan,
Oh my
I
goodness
played
gracious.
I have played a little bit of this game at a friend's house a long time ago, but I didn't. I know it's that Jack is one of those game series that's like a huge blank spot for me. Same with same with a lot of the, because I didn't have a PS2 growing up, so
Mm.
I missed out on like tons of these. I missed out on
Sly
this
Cooper, Ratchet,
Sly,
probably.
Ratchet and Clank, yeah,
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot. I didn't have that was PS1, but I didn't have a lot of those, so it's definitely one of those big blind spots for me.
What's interesting about that kind of core group of 3 though is that Jack and Daxter's like has very peaks and like it never really it established its identity with the first game and then completely went away with that or away from that.
Yeah,
Whereas I think Sly Cooper tries to do more with each subsequent game, but still kind of retains the essence of what Sly Cooper is supposed to be. And same thing with Ratchet and Clank; it just kind of gets better with each game on the PS2.
it's the Spyro
Um,
effect as
it
opposed to
is
like
the
yeah.
Spyro effect for sure with Sly Cooper. But I think Jack and Daxter, like Naughty Dog, was like GTA 3. This thing over here is doing really cool things with open worlds. Let's
Let's
do
do
that with
it.
Jack and Daxter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so because I've seen the Jack 2 and Jack 3 speed runs, and it's just like, yeah, this is like a completely different game franchise
Yeah.
now. Like it
Yeah.
just goes in a completely different direction. And I think that's kind of bold. I kind of kudos on them for trying that. I don't know, because I've heard like very mixed reactions for those other two games, but I
I
think
like
it's like,
them, but yeah,
yeah,
it's a stark departure from what the first game is.
yeah.
Rusty, did you vote on this matchup with this one?
I did. I can't remember what this was up against though.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that it was kind of
So,
actually like, oh, that's
I'm curious for someone who's actually played both of them now.
you know, I think I actually did vote for Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah.
Um, they're doing two very different things. I love them for very different reasons, so it's difficult to say like a game is objectively better one way versus the other. Um, like I have a nostalgic bias towards Jack and Daxter naturally, but I have a recency bias with Hogwarts Legacy. So it's tough.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Very
Both are
nice.
great.
I think Jack and Dexter ended up winning anyway, so
Okay.
Yeah, that's not. Is that the current match or is that? I don't remember.
I think that was the last.
Either way, it's
I
poised to
can't
win.
look at it now, but yeah,
But yeah, I vote for Jack and Daxter. We can talk about it more.
yeah, yeah. We'll talk about it more. It's
Certainly.
really I mean, this is like I said, it's a class. It's kind of become a kind of a classic, but yeah, I vote Jack and Daxter also. Bye,
Same.
iCarly.
All right.
Yeah.
Next, let's go to the next match. No more countdown, just match. All right, Call of
just
Duty
match.
Modern
Oh,
Warfare 2 on
yes.
PC versus Assassin's Creed Brotherhood on Xbox 360.
This is actually pretty tight.
Mhm.
Like this is actually, because I think these are like I think Modern Warfare 2 might be one of my favorite Call of Duty box arts in general. So
It's just
Even better than
iconic.
like the original Modern Warfare, you think? That green kind of
Modern Warfare is really good, but there's something about that that I've always really like taken a shine to.
Mhm.
This is the most iconic one. It's the most well-known box art for Call of Duty for sure.
Yeah,
Um,
I think maybe Black Ops 1 might be my preferred.
Yeah.
That one's really good too. But Assassin's Creed Brotherhood though,
Come on
now
now.
that is a box art right there.
You have the
Pretty good.
Animus in the background, Ezio
Yeah,
in the very
pretty
center.
cool.
You have these other people that you don't know. Are they villains? Are they allies?
Dual hidden blades here too.
Yeah. Come on now.
It's pretty cool. I don't know who any of these people are in the background. I'm assuming they're allies, foes. I don't know, but they're shrouded. I do like the contrast that we have because they're all kind of in grayscale, where he has got the red and highlights in his outfit. That looks really good.
well, we've seen this
Plus, I feel
format.
like you
Mhm.
Go ahead, Zach.
We've seen this format iterated on a lot, where you have just essentially one guy in the middle, and then like some of the cast behind him. It's a varying degrees of success. We've seen this, but this one's pretty cool. Is this the Brotherhood? I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything about that game, so to me, I would be like,
Not technically, no. So
these are the Brotherhood.
it's a little misleading, but
Uh,
yeah, because the Brotherhood, like, you actually recruit other assassins to help you in the game, and
mhm.
the people behind you are not the people you're recruiting to help you. So.
This is one of the Assassin's Creed games that I played. I played this in college. Like, we passed the controller around my freshman year because this had just come out, and we passed it around a few times, and it was like, hey, this game's pretty good. And I never played another one, and then I never played another one except for the first one.
That's
I'll
right.
change that. I've changed that this year. We've got our gaming challenge. I'm going to be playing.
That doesn't mean anything, Alec.
It
We'll
does.
see.
It means a lot, Zach. It means a lot. I'm gonna do it. You just watch me. Just watch me.
I'll believe it when I see it. All right, Brotherhood. So the font there, where they have the big B and the big D. What do you think of that?
Nothing like big red D on a box art.
Yeah, D.
If you look at that word, it's almost like one long red rocket. There's something nice about it,
huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it matches the Assassins, because Assassins has the big A and the big S.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta have one of those too. And then yeah, and then just like Creed fits just very nicely on top of the Rotherhoo. So yeah, I don't know. I like it. I think it matches really well with just the general shape of that. Kind of draws you right down into Brotherhood.
So we have two box arts who don't do anything too dynamic. It's really one decided to go with one character, one decided to go with the cast of characters, and then there's a couple aesthetic things. I mean, it's very different. If you go to Modern Warfare 2, very different color scheme. We got the browns.
A lot of browns.
It was the time for the brown, and it was. But this was a good one. This is a good version of that, I think.
Well, one of the things that I really like the most about this is, first of all, you have this it's like a huge warfare, but then you have what looks like the United States Capitol building.
Yeah,
destroyed. And I'm like, that's saying a lot right there. It's like, whoa, what's going on in this? Like, what is happening here? So that's pretty exciting. It's pretty bold. So,
yeah, and then I like the different like particles we got going on by his feet and whatnot. He's walking with determination. This guy, right? Pretty cool.
This guy,
Mr. Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And you have a bunch of soldiers in the background too, and all the dust and the debris. They're back there doing something.
It's nice to have this on the PC. That's a nice free box art too. The nice
clean,
open
very,
one.
very clean. Yeah, this is kind of tough, honestly. Because I think they're both pretty solid. I wouldn't say they're like the strongest we've ever seen, but I think they're both solid. They're both very recognizable.
Yeah,
I can't get over the simplicity of Assassin's Creed, but also Ezio's white outfit, kind of like with the red kind of tux coming out, and then complemented by red, like Brotherhood being in red. I just kind of like that, the symmetry of that. Plus, you have I don't know, just his entire outfit, the Assassin's Creed emblem as kind of the buckle there. I just think he kind of distinguishes himself so much more than kind of this generic soldier in the center of Call of Duty's box art for me.
Yeah, Soldier Man, Mr.
There's just so much intrigue there. If you don't know who this character is, who are these people behind him, like there's just so much more mystery as opposed to, like you were saying, Alec, like, yeah, the Capitol building, there's something going on maybe in America, like we're under attack, like what's going on there. But it's iconic because we know that the game was as successful as it was.
It is very true. It's actually very true.
Like, I think if you had no idea what Call of Duty was, looking at this, it's like that's just another generic action game.
Yeah, that's just it's okay. Modern Warfare. Yeah, you see okay. He looks like a guy that's been in Afghanistan. I don't know.
But
Yeah.
That's
are
kind
you
of
not biased towards Assassin's Creed though, Rusty? Are you
Well, there's no
in good
doubt.
faith?
There's no doubt about that.
Are you
But-
arguing in
very
good
true.
faith here?
But convince me otherwise that Call of Duty, because I know you have every Call of Duty known to man, and you have a great affinity for those games. Convince me otherwise, right? That like that cover art with no prior knowledge of the series is more alluring to the eye than Brotherhood.
Well, I think there's something to be said about a bold, simpler box art, but also there's more to it. It's not just like, FIFA 2016, where it's got one guy there. It's a little more, just a little more to it that I think pops. Assassin's Creed, look, if I'm being honest, I don't think it does anything that remarkable. I think it's very much in the similar vein of a lot of box arts we've seen, where it's just like, okay, we've got characters here, they're static, they're not doing anything, and I've criticized that before, where it's just, there's nothing happening. This man is mid walk with that gun, and he's got shit going on around him.
He's mid walk with that gun.
Now that you say that, I actually didn't.
As many soldiers are.
I didn't consider the mid walk. That is.
Yeah.
That's kind of
That's what I'm
pulling me to
saying.
the other side.
That's what
No,
I'm saying.
my vote is definitely Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
Yeah. So
Um,
I am a sucker for the white and red, like the white and red. It's just like it just pops. I don't know, it pops off the shelf in a way. It is very eye catching in a lot of ways, So especially one thing that I do really like about this too is that like the red from his belt is like kind of reflecting the light, sort of reflecting on the shiny parts of the belt buckle and the armor is sort of the what do you crap what do you call the those, I can't remember what those, like the glove arm pieces are called. I can't remember what
the
those
hidden
are.
blades.
No, the like for like the armor, the kind of armor
Oh.
that's over your arm like that. I don't remember what that's called. I
Not a
Right.
gauntlet, but like a.
it's like
yeah.
it's like
cuffling.
yeah, it's like near that. I can't remember. I don't know. But it looks great. I like that. That is very eye catching.
Yeah, I vote for Modern Warfare 2. Right.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So this is down to me. Okay, so this is tough.
There's a lot of whites. So yeah, there's a lot of whites, and there's like shininess going on. Assassin's Creed up top, and there's like some smoke fogginess going on down here.
I do also think the logo offers an interesting composition too, where it's like you have the Call of Duty, but Modern Warfare. The two behind the Warfare, it sort of like balances out the Call of Duty in an interesting way. Allows your eye to kind of move across the image a little bit, especially because he's looking the way 2 is. So that kind of like draws your eye towards that, and then kind of around the image as a whole. Yeah, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood very much like comes down. It's interesting. It has the effect of you read the title and it like it kind of brings you down into the middle, and you can kind of like look out to the details where the hidden blades are going. So they're doing very kind of different things in terms of the composition. But I like both of those things, and that's why this is hard for me.
All right, Alec.
Yeah.
You've never heard of either series before. You're at the store right now. Each game costs $50, and you have a $50 bill in your hand. You're about to hand it to the clerk. You have 10 seconds to answer. You're gonna take this game home. It's the only game you get.
It's going to be Assassin's Creed Brotherhood because there's a guy with one of the masks back there, and I'm like, that's interesting. I know this is set during like the Renaissance. There you go.
That's not, I thought that's not how we were deciding. That's an element that can be used, but that's not the.
It is an element.
Yeah,
that's
but we've I think deliberated about this for a while, right?
Because I am kind of torn.
So that's, I could say, like, all right, you're at the store and you're forced to pick one that's got a gun on it, and then now which one do you pick?
Yeah,
Well,
no, that's not what he said. That's not what he said.
No, I said you have $50. It's your only game you're getting at Christmas. Your parents are letting you choose one game. Which one are you taking home? What's more intriguing to you?
This is like a hypothetical.
Completely blinds.
Yeah.
No,
Well, I
that's
mean,
like the classic. You're in the 90s or early 2000s. You don't have a
What,
phone at your disposal to be able to research
what about
what's
you have
this
all
game
the
about?
money at your
What's more
disposal?
intriguing?
You're a rich guy, and you want to play a fun game.
Okay, well, you can only select one because
okay,
this round has to move on. So
yeah, it's true. Man, this is honestly very difficult. I think I'm actually going to agree with Zach, and I think I'm going to actually pick Modern Warfare 2.
Whoa. Whoa.
I there's something to me that's I think I'm kind of the sucker for the like the additional details in the background. Brotherhood does a pretty good job with the like cast of characters, and that does kind of give you that good idea. But there's just something very intriguing about the additional details in the background of Modern Warfare 2. The composition, I honestly, if I'm gonna give even one more specific reason, the fact that this is the PC release also helps this tremendously. Because it's just all open. You know, if it was cut off or squished a little bit more, I might have given it to Brotherhood, but that was it.
Ooh,
So,
Rusty seething. Not on Rusty's
sorry,
episode, not
Rusty.
the Assassin's Creed.
I have been dogged on and dragged through the mud for my love of Assassin's Creed for years. Trust me. You guys picking Call of
we
Duty
have
over Assassin's Creed does
yeah,
nothing
I
to
mean,
affect.
and hey, I'll cop to that. I've made fun of you for it too. So
Yeah, it's all good, guys. Trust me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna play Assassin's
but
Creed tonight. It's all good.
but I but I own like most of them, so it's like can I really
That's good.
like criticize you that much? I own like I think pretty much all of them. So yeah.
All right,
Well, let's move on to match 4.
Match 4. It's Pride FC Fighting Championships on the PlayStation 2 versus Anno 1701 Dawn of Discovery on the DS.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow is right. What? I've never even heard of either of these games. I mean, isn't Anno like is that like a game series? Because I feel like I've seen like Anno like 1800 or something. So I don't. Are they point
Some
and
kind
click
of strategy
games?
Yeah, what
series
goes
on
on there?
usually on
I don't
PC,
know.
I would think.
Yeah.
Okay. Pride. All right.
Pride FC Fighting Championships.
This
Is
one
that
of those
like a
games.
tournament?
That's
Is
nothing
that
for
like
me.
a tournament series or something? I don't know. I don't know what Pride is, but
No. Pride Fighting Club. Fight Club. Don't talk about Fight Club. Maybe it's Fighting Championships is FC. Maybe
It's-
that's what that is.
oh, you know what? Now that I mentioned, I did just watch the Smashing Machine. I think they did say Pride in there at one point. It's the UFC thing, but I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's a tournament series.
I mean, this does look like kickboxing or maybe UFC. Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Okay, so my first question is, what is going on in the background there? Is there
Top
something?
left almost looks like a snow-covered forest.
Yeah,
or
but it looks like there's
something.
a hand coming in on the right side of the bot, like right in the middle. It looks like there's a
It
hand
does.
coming in there. I don't know
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening. I have no idea what's going on.
They just did
in the
like a
background
weird
there.
like water. It's like they smeared water.
Maybe.
like behind it. I don't know why, but
Yeah, it looks like salt on your windshield in the winter. Is
Yeah.
what it looks like to me. But then like weird like something. Man, he's just going to town on that guy's face though, or he's about to.
we got action there. We got action.
There's a lot of action.
A little bit of the ropes or whatever, and then Pride FC Fighting Championships. There's a fist holding a lightning bolt. Pretty cool.
It's Thor. He's throwing the lightning bolts down at you. Wait, no, that's Zeus. Whatever. Thor has the hammer. Okay. And then we have like the most generic CG ship art you ever did see.
This came out today. They'd say it was AI.
Maybe. I would say if it came out today, you'd be like, is this a grandma's point and click thing?
That's where my mind goes to, yeah. Dawn of Discovery is very dramatic, though.
There's much more to kind of key in on, like with Anno or Anno. Like you have this big ship, the Dawn of Discovery. So they're coming on to, or they're discovering land and cities for the first time that have never been seen by others. It looks like it's maybe in like ancient China or something like that.
Yeah, it does. It is does look
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the
You know, I
background
just
is
think
a
there's a
lot
lot
more.
more.
Yeah, it's a nice looking background. It's pretty at least.
Yeah.
Honestly, I kind of wish we saw more of the ship. As resident ship fan,
Resident ship poster.
as a ship poster, I do like ships. Ships of many shapes and sizes. I kind of wish that Anno was smaller. I'd want to see more of the rigging and the sails.
Yeah.
I want to see more what's
The
going
big
on there.
board takes up a little bit
Well,
too much.
Yeah.
I ship these two
But they're-
guys on the left.
Sure.
Happy
you can do
Pride.
that.
Happy Pride, everybody.
Yeah, it's Pride. There you go. See.
Yeah, so it's like
Yeah, I don't know.
so it's like at the end of the day, I vote for Anno 1701, Dawn of Discovery. That's what I vote for.
I mean, that's where I'm at.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just like I kudos to the Pride FC being dynamic, but here's an instance where washing it out and having it be on a white background is actually a huge mistake. I think having this be in an arena, like maybe darken out the background, but have the lights shining, like spotlights shining down on them, way more effective than I don't even know what they're doing in the background there.
Mhm.
Anno 1701, I like the I.
Yeah, how do we pronounce it, Rusty?
Anno.
I have no idea. You know what I was actually looking at?
Oh.
Looking at the box art for Pride FC
Yeah.
reminded me of Automatalista on the PS2.
I don't know what that is.
It's a racing game because
Oh,
when I
okay.
was looking at Pride FC, it was kind of screaming Gran Turismo to me, or it was like it just felt like, and even the text to me was more representative of, or the font more representative of a racing game than a UFC Ultimate Fighting game.
Yeah.
But if you look at the box art for Automatalista is the name of the game
Automatalista.
on PS2. It's a Capcom racing game. It looks similar because it does similar things with kind of like the washed out background.
But yeah, okay, I see what you're talking about there. Yeah.
So it's just a little jarring that this is
Yeah.
a fighting game. I just had a racing game in mind.
Yeah.
This game looks cool, Automatalista.
Yeah, it does. I actually like the.
But here's the thing: is that
box art
sports
way more.
games in general are really gonna have a hard time having a good box art. Like even some of the best sports games I've seen, or like box arts I've seen, are like, okay, it's someone in action doing a sport. It's like there's only so much you can get out of that.
We remember the moments, Zach.
Oh yeah, the horse racing.
That's different. That's an exception.
Yeah, that is horse
winning
racing
post 7, of course.
Yeah, winning post 7, of course. Yeah, classic.
All right, what do you vote, Alec?
The EA's. Oh yeah, where are you going, Alec?
And Anno 1701. Yeah, okay. I love the colors are really good. It's just it is a very like attractive, eye-catching even box art.
But honestly, now that we mention it, I do really like the logo for Pride FC though. That's really, I think it pops pretty well. I like what they did with because you got the red underneath and the outer glow. I think that's a nice thing. But all right, and
it just screams racing game to me. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah.
Next matchup. Oh my God! Speak of the devil, what in the world? Madden NFL 23 versus Destiny.
I think the unique thing about this particular Madden is it's not just a generic, but it's not just the star athlete of the year in the NFL. This is a throwback shot to the guy who started it all. You know what I mean?
Coach.
John Madden. There he is.
And I think that's kind of enticing. It's not the Nicolas Cage version, but it's close enough. So
yeah, it's kind of a clean box art actually. I like the blue from the sky, like taking up a lot of it too.
I like that a lot, but I also honestly I think the like sketches are really cool on it. Like the play lines.
Yeah,
like
doing the play.
Like, yeah.
Well, because that's what he was so great at when he was in the booth is like just drawing all the different things and just commentating over it. So I think this is a better sports box art than we would typically
Hmm.
be familiar with. You know what I mean?
It's very true.
So how does
But
it compare
Destiny's pretty good
to
too.
a very video gamey box art? So on the flip side,
Very video
guys
gamey
with
and
guns.
guys with guns. Um, uh,
Xbox
as the
One
Destiny
ugly.
as Xbox One ugly, but as the resident Destiny head, this is a very eye catching thing. I mean, it's like you got they're doing the poses. They're posing for a picture. Um, one thing that I don't love about this one though is that we're facing their backs,
Mm-hmm.
This one guy's peeking
and
over a little bit.
yeah, the warlock's peeking. Um, the Titan is just kind of like a mess of armor, and then the hunter is front and center here. Um, and yeah, I mean, like it's cool. I like it. It does sort of engender some mystery, maybe, because like you're just like, ooh, like what is the like he's got this cloak, but he also has this gun. This person looks like they're using magic back here, but they're using guns, and they have like armor that looks like it's from like it's science fiction, but there's like weird like medieval notes to it. What's going on with that? And then what's that big orb thing? What's the thing in the background? What is that planet? What is it? Um,
Certainly seems planetary.
but
You definitely
yeah,
get the vibes of space exploration. I agree, Alec, that them having their backs to us is a little bit of a turnoff for me. I
yeah.
wonder if there was like some cheesy line at the bottom that said like "your future awaits" or something like that. Like you're going to something, right? That's
The-
why their backs are to you.
yeah, I don't remember what the marketing for the original game was, but it was kind of something like that, like something like
Yeah.
Your destiny.
I would argue though, I actually like and would prefer like not having an Xbox copy over a PlayStation copy, but I think the green works better here as a contrast to like the blue of the actual box art itself. Like if it was a PlayStation 4 box art, I don't think it would be as appealing as that green.
it's
So
like a
that's just
different shade of blue there, I
It's
guess
it's
too.
it's
Yeah,
possible, but to me, I'm just looking over at the Madden one, and I really like how that PS5 complements it actually really nicely. The color scheme
yeah,
there is clean.
yeah.
yeah.
The
Well, I
blue, the
guess I
white,
was saying
right?
not in comparison to Madden, but like if it was a Destiny box art on PlayStation.
Right.
I think
Yeah.
I really like the
But
green.
that's why it stood out to me initially because I was thinking, oh, PS5, that looks good on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is nice. It's a nice when that
that's
happens.
true. I
Yeah,
don't know. It's really interesting.
honestly, I don't think it's even close. I don't think it's even close. And dare I say, it's Madden. It's Madden
Yeah, after
23.
after poo pooing sports games, here he comes.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
it's such a like an interesting
if this,
choice. You know, it's completely counter to what they
yeah,
always do. But
if this was the Destiny 2 box art, I think that one is awesome. As fraught of a launch that Destiny 2 had at the beginning. Well, as I said, Destiny 1 had a kind of a fraught launch too. Come to think of it, even though both those games had very like tough launches to begin with, I really liked the vibe and the theme of the box art of the second game. This one does sell like the space fantasy, but it's very one of the big trademarks of Destiny is getting to like is what's known in the community now as Destiny. Like just making your guardian look awesome. There's a whole like aspect of a subreddit just around making your guardian look awesome, and you can't really see that here, and that's kind of too bad.
true. Yeah,
I
because it's
it
kind of
does
like it
again
doesn't stand out from other games of that genre.
it
Hmm.
does sort of draw you into the mystery of it, which like there is kind of that aspect of like what is this, what's going on. Like I get that there's an intrigue to it, to like what are they like, we're gonna move in with them, we're gonna go in and do whatever it is these Destiny people do. um but yeah, I feel like really showing off the characters would have been a better move here, but rather the fronts. But yeah, my vote's gonna go for Madden 23. I think this is like one of my favorite photos of John Madden in general. I really like
Hmm.
this a lot. Um,
Just having a
and
good time.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's my vote too, for sure.
What do you know? I don't think it's ever been done. Madden 3-0.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because I think there was a Madden 16, I think it was,
Yeah,
that you
like,
were
come on, guys.
you poo-pooed. Yeah.
All
Here's
right,
Rob Gronkowski on the cover.
next
All right.
match. Oh my god. It's Assassin's
Yes.
Creed
Hey!
Syndicate versus Nerf
brother
and
knew
Strike
I was on.
Elite.
He
I
knew
was
gonna be
jokingly
on.
going to
This
say
is
that
great.
too. I was like, oh, maybe you'll have another Assassin's Creed game in here.
He's
you know?
he swears that these are random, so
Oh
I'm
my god,
I'm willing to trust that.
this box art is way better to me.
You
This
guys
is
cannot, in good conscience, ever rule Nerf and Strike Elite
no.
better
Okay,
than
well, yeah,
Syndicate.
Well,
we
we'll
can
see.
honestly vote
We'll
right
see.
now.
We'll see.
We'll talk about Nerf, but I will say that Assassin's Creed Syndicate box art is so good.
It's night and day.
It's really
way
good.
better.
I really like that one a lot. Yeah.
Not that we're arguing over this, but have you guys seen the live action trailer for Syndicate?
No.
No, I don't think I ever saw that.
Watch it after this recording.
Yeah.
It's so cool. It's
Yeah.
so good.
Because look,
You'd
we
love
got
Syndicate.
something going on here. Look,
I
we
bet
literally actually get a clear contrast from the last Assassin's Creed,
Yeah.
where it's static. They're just looking forward. Here we're hanging out. That's all you
All
need.
different
Just let them hang
poses
out.
and everything too. These are all these London ne'er do wells.
And
I
there's
love
actually
it.
a background
really get
to
a
it.
sense
There's a little more depth, you know.
there is also character to all of these people. You really get a sense of, like, there's the tough guy, there's the brooding guy, there's the skeeving guy with a knife. Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
The
I
guy in
love
the
that.
middle, he's
Oh,
doing
it's so
this
good.
the sexy sit on the chair backwards. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
But Nerf and Strike Elite, though.
Let's talk about this guy.
Let's talk about
Look at his face.
this guy's
You gotta
holding
get-
his Nerf gun weird. I'll just say that.
That's the
Ooh.
guy that either took everyone's lunch money as a kid or had his lunch money taken every single day.
Yeah,
I can't
what's
really
with
tell which one it is.
what's with Buzz here being the
Yeah, he's straight
being
out of
like
Bully
the-
scholarship edition.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's right.
What's with
And he's wearing an N Strike
Yeah.
shirt. Is N Strike like some sort of like fictional league of nerfers in this world? I don't know what N Strike is, but pretty cool.
That was I believe N Strike is a certain maybe Elite was the line. I was thinking, like, because there was a small period in college where where Nerf guns on the floor were like a thing.
This was you,
But yeah, that was me. I'm Biff Tannen here.
Alex.
That's
Alex,
whoever this
circa 2000,
weirdo is.
whatever.
Circa 2011, 2010.
Colorized.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I also love I think my favorite thing about this is the goofy, like, aiming reticle, like, scope that they have that you'd flip
Oh,
up
yeah.
on this thing.
What
That
was
thing
that
is
actually doing
useless.
for 'em?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
There's nothing going on there.
That just brought to my
Blocking
mind though.
incoming bullets.
I love the what they did with the EA logo here. That's pretty baller.
That's actually cool. Yeah.
Like, how about that?
Mhm.
This guy,
Targeting
he's
reticle?
yeah. So they just got a dude with a Nerf gun and just like general Nerf aesthetic background, reds. So
The one
And-
thing this is missing though is like a little emblem that says like "We crossbow compatible" or something.
Oh,
Whatever that
yeah.
like whatever
Yeah,
that
yeah,
peripheral
it's
was.
written all over
yeah,
it right here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Wii Zapper compatible.
There you
This
go.
box art
You're
clears like 5 of the ones we've had so far, but I
It's
would
true.
vote for Assassin's
Ye-
Creed Syndicate here.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing that I actually will say to Nerf and Strike Elite's credit. It's like actual art. Like, somebody drew that. You know? I mean, maybe it was Photoshop, I don't know. But, like, there is some sort of artistic integrity to a little bit of that. And I kind of applaud them for that. I mean, it doesn't look very good, like, but the lighting is pretty nice. The shading, they did a pretty good job with that. I hated these Nerf guns. I really did not like the looks of these ones. I liked the classic, like, yellow and black and like the orange and black. I never really liked the blue and orange ones. I didn't like those for whatever reason. I just didn't like the aesthetic of those. So
Yeah.
but of course the red background does make the gun stand out. But who am I kidding?
not
I'm voting
horrible.
for Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
It's not horrible. They actually make that Nerf gun look
No.
pretty good too, with how they
Yeah.
made it.
Even
But
though I don't personally love that look of them, but the art does make this. It's probably the best that Nerf guns ever looked.
before we go on, I'm just now realizing that he made new tabs, quarterfinals. I wonder how that works. But,
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
But we'll see. I guess when we get there.
Yeah.
All right, let's go into match 7. Oh, come on.
What is going
Madden
on?
NFL
What?
10 versus Phantasy Star Online episode 1 and 2. Wow.
How did your brother actually discover which games are going to make it into this? Is it like, how does he randomize that?
He has done different processes. I think most of the time he goes based on random like eBay listings.
Okay.
I don't know how exactly, but
He'd be
something
like,
like
"Oh,
that.
that was one of the nights I was watching Pete. And we saw these games on Pete's
Right.
stream. He's scrolling through."
Wow, so a lot of overlap here with Madden and Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, yeah, that's kind of
Madden
that's
NFL 10.
kinda
Well,
funny.
this one's also a little different than the usual. It's not just one
Yeah.
dude. We got a little showdown here. I don't know.
I like the splattering. You got the Steelers splatter and you get the Cardinals splatter. That's cool. Like the little artistic stuff around
Yeah.
Two
going on
legends.
there.
This was the Super Bowl of 2008.
Yeah.
Steelers Cardinals. So
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's giving me Splatoon. All right.
It's giving Splatoon. Okay.
Splatoon
I
box
don't
art
know
did
if
a
I
very
ca-
similar thing with his colors, Splattered.
Yeah, I guess it kind of did, didn't it?
Phantasy Star though.
Finished
This is I'm gonna be honest. Of all the Phantasy Star Online box arts, I don't know if I've ever seen this one.
I've never seen
Maybe
it
I
either.
have. Maybe I have, and I just don't remember. But I don't like it.
But-
I don't really like it.
But
all that
Xbox
much, I'm gonna be honest.
Live is required to
I
play.
love the Phantasy Star Online, like the main, like the one that was on the GameCube or the Dreamcast, the like main box art one. I love that one. That one is so good. I think that is. It's just like mostly had the blue shades, and it's got like the main character. I think he's like holding a sword, like kind of like sideways or something like that. This was like double lightsaber thing going on here is very odd.
The green to match the Xbox case.
It's true.
you know?
It is matching the Xbox case. I do think the Xbox Live required to play is kind of cucking though a little bit.
It
I
is.
just
It's not good.
I want I want to see more of that image.
Like,
and you're
why are
just
we
not letting
putting
me see
that
it.
blur of that pop up there when we have at the top? It's already an established thing. Live online required.
Yeah, it's
We don't need
sold
one or the
separately.
other, and that one's a little more sleek. Get this orange
Yeah.
blob out of here. But it is so funny how he's got these two like beam swords and and they cutely all shoved in for a group photo between them.
Yeah.
Or is-
Get us
or is
in
this-
there.
Is this actually Scissor Man? Is this
Oh wow, one
this
big pair of
clock is a
scissors.
clock tower. Yeah, it's just a big pair of scissors.
That's crazy. The new perspective.
Or I guess they'd be shears, I guess, because they have like instead of being tied together, they're like you have to chomp them that way.
There's something a little
Laser
charming
shears.
about it, but we've also criticized this in the past where it's like they don't know what characters to pick, just shove them all in there. Get them all.
Yeah. Like it looks like a very forgotten anime that no one really watched, no one really cared about.
Happy
There's just
console
not
gamer
much
watched it
intriguing
though.
about it. Well, certainly, and he'll talk about in 1989, he went to the store and he picked up the VHS, and I can't wait for him to tell that story. I really can't.
Yeah.
But
He
the
grabbed a
rest of us.
smoke. He
Yeah.
poured a beer. He grabbed a smoke. He smoked a cigarette and then put it in as a ritual.
The
Um,
logo is a little weird with I don't know. I don't really like that.
There's something about this cover that almost looks like it was sitting in front of the GameStop store, and it's like has sun fade. You know what? Like something
Yeah,
about it looks
yeah.
like distorted or faded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it could just be the quality.
And it
like, the
could be.
quality of the image is
It
just
could actually
poor.
be
Yeah.
faded. Because if it's,
Yeah, that makes
sometimes he
sense.
does get like the eBay pictures and it could be a scan or whatever, but yeah.
But even still, I don't know. There's something
But
about
yeah,
it that just doesn't.
It rubs you the wrong
It's-
way. It rubs you the wrong way, doesn't it?
Yeah,
It does.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like because I do find the art style very charming. I like it, but I think and I see what they were going for with the reframing the whole thing with the lightsabers or whatever they are, swords, laser swords.
Mm-hmm.
It's just weird. It's
Mhm.
just kind of
We
weird.
got
Yeah, we're all peeking in around the.
these two purple characters down here with the white eyes, and I just noticed this guy down the bottom right, barely getting in on it.
Oh yeah, looks like a character in
Yeah,
like Street Fighter or
Yeah,
yeah,
I
I
something.
was
was gonna say
thinking,
he looks
yeah.
like a
Marvel
Street
versus
Fighter
Capcom,
character.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Um.
don't make me do it again. You can't vote for Madden
It's tough,
again.
guys. I mean, come on now. If this was up against friggin' Golden Nugget or whatever, we would have had.
Yeah.
There would have been an easy choice here. But are we gonna go with Madden twice?
I think I'm gonna
It's
vote for
tough. I mean,
Madden personally.
yeah, because there's a lot. Again, there's a lot to like about the
Hmm.
Madden. The face-off is really pretty exciting. There's not a lot of cover. Like most covers are like I don't know if it's exactly like how they've done in other things, but usually it's like Super Bowl MVPs or like other kind of like high profile players are usually chosen. MLB, I think, was the one that usually would have the MVP or one of the MVPs be on the cover, which was also the notable. Maybe it was no, it was the Madden curse. I think because I think
Yeah,
the
the Madden
Madden curse.
curse.
Yeah, so it's because these players tend to get injured or have like a really horrible season the year after they're featured.
Yep.
um, so because I think it's happened to like basically everyone. I think Gronk got injured like in the year after it's happened to them all. Brady I
Well,
think
the
got
funny
injured.
thing is that 2018 was when Antonio Brown was on the cover of Madden. And they say that's
Oh,
the Madden curse is still ongoing for him
oh yeah.
because.
Oh yeah. Ooh, yikes. Yeah. Um.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
where are we at here? Are we
It's
three
really
votes for
tough.
Madden here?
Madden
It's
NFL
really
10 was
tough.
developed by NFL players.
That's the Players
They made it.
Association. Yeah, I guess they
Yeah.
credit them on.
Oh, I already know Rusty's voting Madden.
I honestly, if it wasn't for the Xbox Live required to play, I think I would vote on the Fantasy Star Online because I do like the art. The art style is
I
very
think I agree.
nice, but I gotta give it to Madden 10. I think the splatter and the
Mhm.
grayscale it just like works really well. The contrast of I mean, it's kind of funny to say it's like ketchup versus mustard, but like it kind of is working in that way. The EA logo, the sports logo, the NFL, the 10 all being in red with the Cardinals stuff, all looks really nice. The black on the Steelers jersey with the Madden looks really nice. I don't know. They happened to they made it work this year. So
All
I'm
right.
going with Madden 10.
All right, Madden will
Yeah.
progress again. All right. Last match of round 1
Crazy.
here.
All right.
Dead or Alive
Oh
3
my
on the
goodness.
Xbox, Platinum Hits versus Bolt on the DS. Wow.
There
What?
are a lot of variants to this cover, by the way. The Dead or Alive 3 cover
I'm sure you've perused them
has
all,
quite
Alec.
a few of them.
What is
I
this? I mean,
resent
what
that.
are we
I
doing here?
resent that.
Ugh.
But if only it wasn't true.
Wow.
Because I have the version that I own is the one with Jan Lee on it. But this is with Christy on the cover. It's pretty cool.
She's
I
doing the
like that.
power stance for no
Yeah,
particular reason.
yeah, because that's not even really her fighting style. It's kind of interesting. She's like kind of a it's kind of a
Exactly.
karate pose, sort of, but it's
Do you
not.
think the zipper is always that low when she's fighting, or does it she
Oh
typically
yeah,
zip that
oh
up?
yeah,
Because I
no
What's
always
the
yeah.
most
imagine,
practical way to
It's
fight?
no, it's usually pretty low. I mean,
yeah,
hey, I guess it's a technique. You want to distract your opponent.
that's
So
right. I guess yeah, it's
male
true.
or female. I mean, honestly, who's to say? You're still going to be distracting no matter who you're fighting. So,
Yeah.
but then you have Walt Disney Pictures Bolt on the DS.
That's right.
Movie
Nintendo
I've not
Wi-Fi
seen.
connection for D Gamer.
What is that?
I
What is
It's
Disney
right.
Gamer? What is that? I've never heard of
don't
that in
know
my
why they
life.
get a specific Wi-Fi connection.
The
I
Disney
don't
Channel,
know.
Disney games. Um, I've never
Bolt.
seen Bull. I didn't even know there was a game. I guess I should have figured. But
I think I have it on PS2 up there.
oh, really? Bolt on PS2? I bet that's actually probably pretty okay.
I haven't played it.
That's the funny thing, yeah, because then at this time you get a DS version, it's a completely different game. They would do completely different versions.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Bolt's probably like a puzzle game on the DS. You know, you don't know what you're getting into.
Or it could be like Nintendogs. You know, you pet Bolt. You know, you go.
But
take 'em
surely
on
there's some
walks.
action. I mean, see, there's like rockets in the mix, and there's helicopters. Come
Yep.
on.
They freaking Black Hawk helicopters chasing this poor dog. I mean, there's a
And
lot going on here.
a girl
Rockets
with a
taking
yo-yo,
off.
or what is
Yeah,
that?
I was like, what does she have there? What is that?
That's not. What is that though? I don't know. Probably something from the movie.
Maybe, yeah. She's voiced by Miley Cyrus in the movie, I think. I think Miley
Wow.
Cyrus is in that.
That sounds.
I don't know.
It's actually a fun movie. I don't know.
I've never
So you haven't seen it, Alec?
Yeah, no, I haven't
I
seen
never
it.
watched
It looks.
either.
I mean, it looks cute. It was
He's
sort of
basically
in
like an
the,
action hero. You know?
Yeah.
And, yeah.
It was in that sort of weird era where like Disney and Pixar were both releasing CG movies, and the Disney ones all looked very unattractive, and the Pixar ones were. This is that they're like high art era where they're releasing stuff like WALL-E, where it's just like, you know, they were going above and beyond in terms of the types of movies they were making. So, so I just that fell by the wayside for me. So I never saw like a lot of these like this and you know, Chicken Little or Meet the Robinsons or anything like that. I mean, Chicken Little I know from friends is pretty dreadful, but
This guy.
but this is one of the ones that it's like, this looks very yeah. This was one of the ones that looks very it looked very cute. It looked kind of fun. I have no idea who this bad guy is in the background. He looks kind of, I guess
Almost
he has
like
a nose.
Lizard-like.
Yeah, I
something.
thought he looked like a lizard person. I don't know. I don't know if it's just a weird angle of his nose.
Yeah, I think it's probably just a dude, but got a weird thing going on because he's got the one long eye. You know,
It's kind of almost like an AI version of the genie Jafar.
That's
kinda-
right.
Oh
that's
yeah,
right.
okay. I was getting oh, who's the mad scientist in the Mickey, like Epic Mickey has him in it. He was in a lot of the he was in some of the older Mickey Mouse comics. I remember I actually had seen him, but I don't remember his name. But yeah, that guy, the mad scientist guy. Anyway,
I'm gonna be honest. Like Dead or Alive 3. Normally, I like the box art for those games. Like they can be somewhat okay. This is a fighting game. This is somewhat alluring, but this version doesn't do a whole lot for me at all.
I honestly don't love it either. I really like the Jan Lee version because like the Jan Lee one has like, I think he's in like an action pose, and I think it has him like, it's sort of just like half his face, or like a partial like face, like head on, and it looked really good. I really like that one a lot. But this one, honestly, like it's kind of crazy that I'm kind of like leaning towards Bolt of all things. Like licensed jank.
Here's something for you though. Here's something for you. Dead or Alive 3. The logo complements the Platinum Hits version. How about that? Silver.
Oh, you know what? You are very right about that.
How about that?
You're very right about that. Yeah.
And her hair color too. I mean, there's a whole lot of a lot going on there.
That's a good moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Dyes her hair white.
It's horrible box art. Like, and Dead or Alive, yeah, it's like you could so easily make a good box art for that game. It makes no sense, but.
And they have. Yeah. They've made many great box arts. I would even say the beach volleyball ones, even though it's just like, hey, look, bikini babes. I mean, it's better than that. I don't really know what's going on there.
But it's tough with the licensed games because they do almost nothing like just for the box art. Like it's already assets they have, and they just slap
like a movie
them
poster,
in there.
basically.
Yeah.
But I would say for a movie poster, this is actually looks pretty good.
The framing is nice, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's you know what it reminds me of? The Incredibles. It's got the reds
something about the red,
oranges.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what's doing it.
And McDonald's.
I feel like there was some in McDonald's.
It's giving McDonald's.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it, Zach.
Yeah, there's that energy too. Dead or Alive 3, that lady who's kind of, translucent in the background, she could come up and do something, I feel like.
Yeah, I think that's...
She could get in on this, I think.
I feel I'm the Resident Dead or Alive guy, so I should know that. But think I think that's supposed to be Hitomi back there, but I can't really tell. It's that the signs are kind of too kind of in the way.
It's crazy because like the background could be cool with a certain pose. Like she's not looking off to the side
Mhm.
doing this power stance. Kind of crazy pose.
Especially
Well, it
doing.
almost
'cause-
kind of looks like the streets of Tokyo or something. You have like these
Yeah.
neon signs going on,
Yeah, or Hong
but
Kong, but
Mhm.
or Hong Kong. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
it's great. It's cool in that regard, but just like her pose is just very boring, I think.
It's
Like,
literally
Yeah.
puffing out her chest. And what are we doing that for?
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you think?
what do we I mean, we know.
Yeah.
We know what they're doing that for.
They
Wow.
love some games in this during this era love to show off their models.
I mean, this is not a bad model. It's just not a very good, interesting pose.
Right.
You know,
This is a
All
tough
right,
one,
I'm voting
actually.
for Bolt.
yeah,
You gotta get to it.
I don't love it, but it's kind of where we're at.
yeah.
I'm voting for Dead or Alive 3 Platinum Hits.
Okay. It's up to me again. I see. I think. Oh no, I was gonna say I think the girl in the background of Dead or Alive 3 is really cool. I think that adds a lot to it. But I was like, oh no, but the bull also has a guy in the background who's
That's
like
so
faded into
true.
the
So
stuff.
true.
Oh no, oh no.
Actually, if you think about it, it's almost like these are kind of reverse covers. Like
They
the woman
are
with the white hair,
with the
who's
white
like
dog.
very front and center, and then you have the white dog, the mysterious person in the background, the red
she
background.
turns into that dog at night.
Exactly, they're
Yeah.
very similar.
That'd be cool. I think I'm gonna vote for Bolt. I can't believe it, but I think I'm voting for Bolt with Rusty.
Shilling it out for
It's
Disney.
just-
You know,
yeah, I
Disney
mean,
has to do nothing. Yeah.
they have
feel
to
ya.
do nothing. Yeah, they kind of didn't really have to do a whole lot there. Nintendo Wi-Fi connection for Disney Gamer.
All right, on to the quarterfinals. First match of the quarterfinals, we have Super Mario Kart versus Jack and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. Well then.
Now's the time to bring up. Did Mario get hit on the head with a red shell? Is that what we're saying? Is that why the red shell's up
Mario-
there? Bowser?
It was.
I think Bowser definitely did. Yeah.
Bowser.
Yeah,
I mean-
Bowser looks like he get hit. Maybe by Toad back there. He's sort of chilling. He looks a little
Mischievous.
You don't
Yeah,
see
he
red
was
shells in
kind
the
of
air every day.
That's true. You don't. Maybe DK did it. He looks like DK Junior is kind of back there.
A little cheeky. He's like putting his hair back behind the ear. A little.
Yeah, he's
Mhm.
doing the little scratchy. We also have Yoshi from front, which is I don't know how they did it and made it look good, but they did.
It's crazy, yeah.
It's like because a lot of times when they do that, it's like he looks a little kind of cursed, but like it looks pretty good here.
Well, it's kind of one of those situations where like you're on a roller coaster and you get the photo after you've all gone on it, but no one really knew where the camera was except for Yoshi here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just
This track is kind of backed
anticipated
up.
it. Yeah.
Everybody's clustered in this
Jeez.
one spot.
yeah. This is I think this is every racer in the game too.
It's a tight race.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Wow, they're all together.
Like that's what kind of always stood out to me is like this big clump. Like I would appreciate a little more dynamic as we've seen with some other Mario Karts. Like someone's a little further back, because that's how races go. Like what we're seeing right here is Mario Kart World. Like I've seen this in Mario Kart World, not in Super Mario Kart though.
No, I've seen because the courses are so small in Super Mario Kart. I've definitely seen this in that game.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, so I guess maybe just starting out, it's like that. Because usually in Super Mario Kart, because I think there's 5 laps on most tracks. So then you also have like you get DK Junior just hanging out, like he's still on lap 3 and everyone's like lapped him once already. So that happens as well. Maybe that's what's happening here. Maybe everyone's just lapping Toad. That's why he's just kind of happy to be here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wasn't oh no, I guess that was Mario 64, but you know, like Kamek was originally one of the kart racers in Mario Kart 64.
Hmm.
Just it's kind of
Hmm.
a weird, interesting fun fact. Anyway, I love that art a lot. I do kind of agree with you though. I think it's maybe a little busy. Um,
Yeah, yeah, that's what detracts from for me just a little bit is just because of everyone clumped so much together.
mm,
I think if you removed a couple of these characters, it could have been like an easier sell. Would have been more attractive. I think that's why Jack and Daxter, like I do kind of like the simplicity, even though there are many layers to the box art. You have Sentinel Beach in the background, the precursor orb, and of course the title characters there. There's just a
it,
lot going on with Super Mario Kart, but I do love the character art.
you're just like, wow, that's got to be Jack, and that's got to be Daxter, right? The little guy.
Yeah,
That's what
no
you. I mean,
question.
if you're just looking at this box, you're just like, well, it's got to be the little guy. He's Daxter. He looks like a Daxter, you know. So,
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
um,
honestly not in love with the Jack and Daxter box art. I mean, there's more they could have done with it for sure, but
Yeah, but with 3D platformers of this era, like you
Car-
don't want busy. I mean, like you look at the original Sly Cooper box art. It's actually not great. I actually like the kind of the further like the rendition of that further down the road. But like 3D
but
platformers, when it's like a buddy duo like Banjo Kazooie, you just want the title characters, maybe
yeah,
the main collectible, and then the environment that you're going to be in, right? And that's kind of what it does.
but this is a no Banjo Kazooie though, right?
yeah,
From my
yeah.
memory, of Banjo Kazooie is a much stronger um box art. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I will say I think maybe the precursor orb being that big is a little odd, especially because it's like right behind them, and it's like oh
And the
shiny. You're
big
like, what is
outer
that?
glow, yeah. I mean, again, these are
Yeah,
things that straight out of Photoshop. They just did a really big spread on that outer glow. Yeah, you could have done without that entirely, and had just like a maybe popular background.
but with back to Super Mario Kart for a sec too. I actually like the sort of like whimsy to the perspective. It's very like, and I think maybe that's kind of where almost some of the chaos starts to work again. It's kind of because it's just like a big round hill, and then you see like there's not really a whole lot of sense being made of the track. You're just like, whoa, you're going around like these crazy corners, these hills and everything, even though they're not really hills in the original game. Um, but it kind of gives you the sense of like, whoa, we're going on this adventure, and then of course Mario's coming out of the art. That's actually always been something that I've really liked is that he's coming out of the
Yeah,
frame of the art.
I think they do the same
Because
thing
it's
with Mario Kart 64 too.
yeah, because it's this and it's the same way on the game cartridge as well. It's where it's like it's framed in a way where
Mm.
he's like coming off the art like that. It's kind of neat.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. But this box art is essentially
yeah,
the first version of Mario Kart 64. Mario Kart 64 just does it better and kind of does what I was saying. Like, yeah, not as cluttered and spaces them out a little
yeah.
bit, a little more depth. I do think it's probably the better box art, in my opinion. I'll vote for it, but it's close.
Yeah, I'm going Jack and Daxter.
Yeah, this is pretty close for me too. Because I think they both have like pretty good strengths. I like again relying on the main characters to sell it is like shows a amount of confidence. I think they are fairly appealing character designs too. I mean, you got the little guy, you got the little guy and the pointy eared protagonist. You know, it's like oh, like what am I getting into? He's wearing a tunic. It's like, okay, this is gonna be some kind of an adventure game, probably. You know, you get your little guy, and here's the adventure. There's the world that they're gonna go out and explore. Um,
Yeah.
and then Mario Kart is like, well, you know, it's a kart racer where racing becomes an adventure.
Misleading. They did that in Diddy Kong Racing. They did not do that in Super Mario Kart.
Technically speaking,
But
it's
it's
true.
fair game to do to be misleading because in this experiment we haven't played it yet.
Yeah.
So you can get people
I mean,
in under false pretenses.
and yeah, and maybe in 2000 or sorry, maybe in 1983 when people are going and buying this game,
That
and
was an
that
adventure
boy
back
did feel
then.
like an adventure. Yeah, it was. It's like, whoa, this is more than just a
Yeah.
racing game. I'm running around a cart and I'm
I mean,
hitting people with Koopa shells and collecting coins. What is this? I love the music in that game too. Total aside, the Jack and Daxter soundtrack is also very good. Yeah, I'm really torn here. I
greatest
think
hits, by the way. Greatest hits.
okay. I know. I think I've kind of we've ragged on the Super Nintendo box art, like the style of it. Like what the hell's with all the dots?
It's
What's with
true. That's very true.
the random stuff? I love I love the the profile of the button layout. Like I've always liked that part of them. I'm a lot more fond of the Japanese one that where it's almost makes it look like kind of like a flower. Where it uses the color of the buttons in the with the Super Famicom buttons. It uses that color scheme and that sort of 4-button layout.
Yeah.
But I don't like the greatest hits color. I feel like if this hadn't been that, I might side with Jack and Daxter. But I think Super Mario Kart's strengths outweigh its weaknesses just a tad more than Jack and Daxter's. So I think I'm gonna also vote for Super Mario Kart. But this was pretty close also because these are both really good. I think these are both strong. Like I said, Jack and Daxter that's a pretty memorable. Like I'm not gonna forget that box art. So if I come back into the store, I might just buy it. But unfortunately, Super Mario Kart,
Yeah.
it's just like, oh, Mario, I know that guy.
All right.
I think I've heard of him.
Super Mario Kart will go to the semifinals. Let's go into match 2, quarterfinals. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 versus Anno 1701 Dawn of Discovery.
This is so much more unceremonious. Like these two, don't you think? Like I think the contrast between Anno 1701 versus Assassin's Creed Brotherhood would have been these
Well,
just kind of like
because
blend
Brotherhood
together
was
almost.
worse. Because it was worse and it would have been closer.
Certainly,
Yeah.
because it was worse.
Yeah.
I was close. I mean that one was close for me too. Don't get me wrong. Don't leave
How
them
many
to me.
Assassin's
At
Creed
the end,
games? Yeah, we keep leaving it to him. How many Assassin's Creed games can move on, really?
I mean, hasn't Mario Kart won like 3 or 4 of these box art battles before?
3 or 4. It's
we had
1-1.
yes, Mario Kart 64. I think was the only one that actually won. We had Mario Kart 8 one time that got kind of far, but I don't think it won.
Yeah.
Um,
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. So, tell me, is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 worse than Anno 1701 Dawn of Discovery?
I personally think Anno 1701 is just more intriguing, more interesting, even if the backdrop art looks a little generic.
there's something very attractive about the color scheme. I will say, I do like
Yeah.
the purples and blues are really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
The kind of just a really nice watercolor painting feel to it.
Yeah, I mean,
okay,
I
so
like the back.
the more I'm looking at it, the more interested I am in seeing what is going on here. Because here we have like
See what's
somebody in
going
one of the
on.
like a small canoe. We have somebody in like one of the a straw hat and one of the canoes. Here we have one of these Chinese 3 sailboats. I don't remember what those are called. And we have that like so as this more European style ship is moving through. So yeah, we have like an east meets west or west meets
Mm-hmm.
east, I guess, kind of vibe going on here, which is kind of fun. But the background, Call of Duty, it's brown. It's very brown. Brown's not always the most attractive, but does give you that grit. It reminds you of it reminds you of sand. It gets everywhere.
That's good.
And but you get the blown out Capitol building. What's going on there, huh? That's what I want to know. Man,
Hmm.
I think I think I'm gonna go crazy. I think I'm gonna go vote for Anno 1701. I never thought I'd say that, but the more I'm looking at it, the more kind of engaged I am with it. Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
Modern Warfare 2 is really good. Don't get me wrong; it's great. I love a lot about it. I love what's going on with the mystery, the intrigue, the guy walking. He's walking with a
I'm walking
gun.
here.
Though I will say that is a very now that I'm looking at it, that's kind of an odd way to hold. Like what kind of gun is that? Like, why is he holding it that way? Like, I don't know. There's just some kind of odd. Where's the butt of
Something
that rifle? Is what I want to
odd
know.
about it.
So
Well, Rusty, I think we already know where he's voting.
I mean, this is not like a oh no, Assassin's Creed lost. Like it's just this box art. I think is just a very generic action game. Like I think a lot of Call of Duty games actually have very compelling box art. I actually think Call of Duty 2 and 3 are more interesting. Kind of that World War II vibe. There's a lot more. It's a lot more clear what's going on, and I don't think the faded Capitol building in the background is like blowing me away with this. And I guess just the browns just make it just very generic.
well, it blows me away, and that's why I voted for Anno 1701: Dawn of Discovery.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do the
Browns
same.
all the way. Oh, all right.
What's your vote, Zach? I know it doesn't matter, but
I would have considered voting for Anno, but I don't have to, so I'll vote for Modern Warfare 2.
all right.
That's right. It's
Let the
very
record
good.
show.
It's very good. I mean, I think to be fair, honestly, at the time, maybe it's more generic now that we're used to it, but at the time it was more like it was hip. It was the new hot thing right there. That kind of box art. It's like popping.
There's the hot stuff. Yeah.
All right, to the
Well,
semifinals with you. Anno. All right, to the
we got some more hot stuff going on here, though.
quarterfinals 3. All right, everybody. Madden 23 on the PS5 versus Assassin's Creed Syndicate on Xbox One.
Okay.
Good stuff here. We got some good stuff here.
Both really good. Both kind of both different.
This could have been the finals in a different bracket.
I mean, so this is unfortunate because this is a legacy photograph, obviously, but it's like we got the cameraman right up in the grill of this of the picture on
I
Madden
didn't notice it the
23.
first time around, and his camera completely wipes out whatever Raiders player is there.
That's true.
And it's oh, that guy, yeah, him.
I kind of like
And
it.
then you have a little note. The player says, "Thanks, coach." It's
Yeah.
just like,
Aw.
yeah, thanks,
Oh,
thanks
that's
for
great.
completely, yeah.
I
It's
kind of
fun.
like it that way though, because otherwise we might be too focused
It's
on his
raw.
crotch.
It is a little raw. Yeah, it is a little raw there, you know. Oh, that actually happened to one of my housemates. He was at a Dartmouth game, and I guess they have like a big screen now at at Dartmouth, which is like, oh, that's new to me. But yeah, they were like a few times. I guess there was like a family and like a bunch of kids below them, and he was just like, and there's my crotch again. It was just like right up on the
Exactly.
huge screen.
Because if it's center frame,
Yeah.
it's like that would be
Yeah.
unfortunate.
So this Assassin's Creed Syndicate, did you? I really love this. I will say they sell. You didn't even almost need the Union Jack and Big Ben in the background there to really sell how British this game is. They
Mm-hmm.
just look like they're just ready to bar fight right now. Like
Yeah.
this guy in the top hat and like the striped pants and the knife. It's just like you don't want to cross him. This is really great. This is really exciting. So this is like it was like brother and sister. Is that like the protagonists in this, right? So
Yep. Yeah.
that's him in the chair and then her on the right. Is
Mm-hmm.
that kind of what we're going on here? Yeah.
Yeah, Evie, and I can't remember the guy's name.
Yeah, I don't remember. But yeah, the brute in the background with the suspenders. they are all like they're all kind of like menacing and like but you get a sense of like just a little bit extra of their personality based just on how they're dressed and how they're posed. So I really like that a lot. There's a lot of character to it. I mean, it looks like they're in a pub too. You've got the framing here of the building that they're in.
Mhm.
Of course, you still have like, probably some more animus kind of stuff. That's with the fading, the smoke, the white smoke, the smoke monster from Lost is
That's right.
here. Trying to see, I think that is that supposed to be Parliament? Has a Parliament there too in the background, I think. But
I think these are the two
yeah, I
very
don't know.
very good box arts. I think they are the two best box
Yeah.
arts in this batch we've had,
I
honestly.
think
So
I think they might be. Yeah.
so spoilers for
Yeah.
whatever wins this, then I guess.
Yeah.
It might be.
That happens with
Um,
box art battles sometimes. You get one sided of the bracket. It's got the heavy hitters.
Mhm.
But I like both of them a lot, honestly, because the Madden one
Mhm.
really pops. Like it's a nice, high quality photo, and it does
Yeah.
really complement that PlayStation 5 box. It just looks really nice with it. The
yeah,
really
blues and the
does.
whites.
it does. I still say the like all the little highlights, the sketches and everything. That really adds something to it. Like if it was just the photograph, it would be good. I think it would still be really good, in fact. But I think that just adds just a little extra something to it.
Yeah,
That makes
Well, it
it
helps to really bring
stand out.
home like who John Madden was,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, agreed.
His
Yeah,
personality.
yeah. Um, yeah, and then, of course, and they tuck away the Players Association logo on this one, so they're a little. It's not front
Very
and center.
small.
It's just like it's there, but it's really more focus on this classic photo,
Mhm.
which is pretty cool, I think.
Assassin's Creed Syndicate is very solid, very solid. I mean, it's almost like an opposite vibe to the other one. It's very much more on the darker side of things, but
Mm.
And this is actually set during the Industrial Revolution, so it does have kind of more of a darker themes, I would say, than some of the other
yeah,
Assassin's Creed games. So I think it's captured pretty well here.
more detailed. Obviously, does give it a boost for the extra effort that's going into it. For as good as Madden is, it is just a photograph that they scribbled on a little bit. But
Yeah.
So
I'm
having
going
it
Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
having it wrap around the Madden logo is
I'm
actually
voting
kind of
Madden.
cool too. Oh, okay. I guess it's up to me again. Um, Man,
I
this is
honestly
really
think it's
hard.
such a good box art. I'm actually like so pro Madden 23 now. I'm like
You
that
gonna go buy it?
pops. It
You
pops.
go pick it up?
That's the
You gonna
problem
pick
is I
up that
won't,
game?
but I would never.
Yeah,
This is an
you
interest to me, but
I would never. Oh,
but
you're
I
not one of
know,
the
but it tells me that it's like you don't want to play this game, but someone does, right?
you're not a ball and gun gamer, huh?
Right.
That's the kind of gamer that just buys Call of Duty and sports
That's
games,
right.
the
That's
ball
right.
and gun gamer. That's my nephew. My nephew's kind of a ball and gun game. Well, he's actually more of just a ball gamer, which is like, oh, okay.
It looks so good. It
Okay,
looks
so
very good.
this Madden one is so good. Is so good. Maybe one of the best sports box arts we've ever seen, but I still don't think it's quite as good as Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Hmm.
As crazy as it is to say, I just think there's so much character. Like you really get so much of I don't know, there's almost like a there's an attitude to it. It's like you feel very like kind of again, there's like a very unique sort of British bullyingness to it. It's like Bully meets Inglorious Bastards, like this ragtag group of people that are going to be hunting down even worse people than they are. Like I don't know, there's just something very attractive about it. So I have to go with Assassin's Creed Syndicate. It's like, yeah, I want to play that game. It looks fun.
Okay. All right. So Assassin's Creed Syndicate will go to the semifinals, and now we go to the last quarterfinals match: Madden NFL 10 versus Bolt.
That's another.
Gosh.
You got the heavy hitters. Whoa! Oh no!
See, Madden 23 should have been over in this bracket. That would have been nice.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, that would have been a pretty easy choice.
All right, Madden. Send you to Hollywood. Come on. I vote for Madden. It's like, it's so much better than Bolts. There's so much more. It pops way better than Bolt.
It's far more artistic, right? They made a very strong artistic choice to have the paint splattering. I don't think they've ever done that in a Madden game to this point. To have two people on the cover actually was pretty unheard of at the time too. I don't even know if they've ever done that since.
I can't I mean I can't remember every single Madden box art obviously, but I can't really remember one where they did that. Another one where they did that. So
It's also abnormal for them to have a defensive player on the front cover of Madden. So you have Palomalu on the left there for the Steelers. Also unusual. So there's a lot going on here.
I also like
Madden
that they're both long haired guys with long hairs too. We've got dreads and it's great. It's fun having the flow. So there's a nice like parallel here and kind of both leaning into that EA Sports logo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bolt is good. It's good framing, but it is kind of just the movie poster, right? It's just sort of the movie poster on a box. And I still don't know if that guy's a lizard man or if he's just has a other kind of nose. I don't know. I'll have to. I feel like I should watch some of these oddball 2000s Disney movies. So at some point,
I think you'll like it.
I think I'll probably like that one. I probably won't like the other ones that I already don't like the ideas of in them. Like I'm just like, oh, I'm not interested in that. But I will. Yeah, I think I have to vote for Madden 10.
Unanimous.
Yeah.
There you go. Let's go to the semifinals. All right. It's Super Mario Kart versus Anno 1701: Dawn of Discovery.
This is pretty clear for me.
It's been clear. It's been clear from the beginning that Anno 1701 was destined to take down Super Mario Kart.
No, I was going the other way. I think Super Mario Kart.
Wow. Okay.
I just love the characters. I mean, it's just the Mario characters of the 90s, I think, was just, I don't know, so playful, so charming. Even though it is very busy, I don't know. I just love it.
It is busy, but there is a decent amount of like the positions they picked for all of the characters is pretty well. Like yeah, I guess maybe there's a little color blending between like Koopa, Troopa, and then Peach's hair and Bowser a little bit. Like there's still a decent amount of distinction where you can kind of tell what's going on there.
Rusty, you were just scared of Anno taking down another Assassin's Creed game. It's coming for the win. I mean, this is
so
the juggernaut.
I'm happy to just step away and make sure that whatever you prefer gets to the end.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I don't have that much of a bias. Like, I've already platinum Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I'll play it again. Like, the results of this is in no way going to affect my enjoyment of Assassin's Creed going forward.
There you go.
It's not going to knock my pride. So we're all set.
Anno is better. I think Anno's the better box art actually, because Super Mario Kart from the beginning, I feel it was on the weaker side, and it kind of got by the good character design. Of course, it gets a bump for that, but it's one of my least favorite Mario Kart box arts in general, I'd say. And it does kind of bother me, the framing of it, everything to the left. Yeah, one of
Mario Kart Wii.
Mario Kart
I like
Wii
Mario Kart
slaps. Wii's. Yeah,
I like Wii's.
Yeah, it's
I like
okay.
that one. That's
okay.
It's cute.
It's nothing great.
It's cute.
Isn't it just like Mario and Luigi? Like,
yeah, but they're floating, and they're
floating.
They have the Wii wheels.
That's right.
Yeah,
so that's kind of quirky. It's kind of quirky
Mario
that
Kart
the Wii
DS
wheels.
Is just Mario on stunting on a car.
Yes,
It's like what the? This has nothing to do with the game.
But Super Mario Kart, it kind of bothers me. Everything's to the left now, looking at it, but
it kind of
it's all shifted to the left, But Anno, I think I've always liked the beautiful background. I just have preferred the other ones before it, and now I prefer it over Mario Kart, so I'll vote for NO.
Leaving it to me again. Okay.
Every time. Shout out Donkey Kong Jr. though.
We love that. We love the DK Jr. and his math game on the NES.
Yeah.
Man. Okay, so because we have comparison, we have very cartoony like 90s, and then like a sort of attempt at sort of a painterly style aesthetic. Whimsy versus semi-realism.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I'm giving it to Super Mario Kart because I still don't like that Anno 1701 logo being that big. I think Super Mario Kart logo being the way it is works pretty well. Yes, everything is shifted towards the left, but that's honestly kind of the nature of Super Nintendo box arts. It's just sort of the.
But even on the left, it's shifted to the left. Could at least be the center of the left.
Yeah, but you know, it's like I said, it's whimsy.
So it is. It is. They're ahead of it. They're ahead of it. All right.
They're ahead of it. What's it?
The right side. All right. Super Mario Kart will go to the finals. Well, here we go.
It's another more Mario Kart, baby.
Let's bring another Madden to face off against Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Kind of unfortunate that we just had Assassin's Creed against probably the better Madden box art.
Yeah. Well, would you imagine that Madden versus Madden, and then a Madden in the final? That'd be
maybe I'm writing it off just because I like the other one so much. Maybe this one is better. I don't even know because it does have more of an artistic flair to it. But
I mean, I think the splatter of the jersey like coming out into the white background is like really cool. It's something that we complimented before when we talked about was it Dragon Age Origins has that kind of like blood it's like a blood splatter there. It's less like paint splatter,
right.
But I don't know, it could be mustard and ketchup splatter. I don't know. You're at a game, you know, you're eating a hot dog. There you go.
So one thing that we haven't talked about with Assassin's Creed Syndicate that I'm actually just noticing for the first time ever right now is, okay, we've already talked about all of the people in the middle. They might be in kind of a pub setting. You have Big Ben, you have the flag. In the very back, you can actually see all the industrial stuff going on, the manufacturing. You have like the black smoke that's making up the Assassin's Creed logo.
Oh, you're right. That's awesome.
So that really tells you the setting of the game.
That's great. That is true. That's awesome. Madden 10 does have the stadium in the background at least.
But but Madden 10 though, there's people back there in the stadium.
There's a stadium back there. There's a stadium.
Same thing, but different.
I do like the cane. The cane. I'm assuming that's a hidden sword. Cane in Assassin's Creed. That's also very cool. I like the sort of bird, the kind of bird cane motif. I'm also glad we have a sports guy here because you were just like, it's this guy on the Steelers. And I was like, I have no idea who that is. I'm a Patriots fan, and I'm kind of I'm not the best Patriots fan. So
not to go too deep on this, but in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl game, Steelers versus Cardinals, we were up and we were winning, and we really thought we were going to win. Kurt Warner throws a slant pattern pass to Larry Fitzgerald. He runs down the center of the field, and Polamalu is chasing him. But Larry Fitzgerald is so much faster, and he goes right to the end zone and scores. And I about cried as a kid because I said, Dad, we're going to lose.
Oh, no.
But then Ben Roethlisberger has a 2-minute drill drive to win it. And it was one of the most iconic Super Bowl moments, honestly, in history.
Yeah.
If you're a sports fan.
I kind of remember that. Yeah. It's too bad, it's interesting. We could have had Big Ben and Big Ben on this, but
how crazy would that have been?
That would have been wild.
10. Yeah. And Ben 10 on the DS.
No.
Ben 10, yeah.
Ben 10. Benton.
But I think I love Madden. This particular version, it's great. Would love a Steeler legend to make it to the final of box art battles, but I have to give it to Assassin's Creed Syndicate, especially after discovering that backdrop and how that black smoke is making up the darkness at the top of the box art.
That is really cool. That is really cool.
Yeah, I'll vote for Assassin's Creed. Leave it up to you, Alec. Oh, That's
Yeah.
it.
Oh wait,
It's
never mind.
over.
I vote for Assassin's Creed Syndicate anyway. The love those additional details. You know, it's like you can show off character, you can have the details, you can have it all in your box art. You know, you don't just have to. Sometimes simple is better, but sometimes details can be really exciting. So
All right, well, it all comes down to this: the grand finals, Super Mario Kart versus Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
I think I already know where I stand. And that's Assassin's Creed Syndicate, baby. I'll be the first to say it.
All right.
I couldn't believe I'm saying that. Assassin's Creed Syndicate over Super Mario Kart, but here it is.
I vote for Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Dang it. I was going to vote for Super Mario Kart. I really thought we were going to have suspense there,
There you
Zach. You
go.
could have had the deciding vote.
Yeah,
You would never have given me that much power because I would have just voted for Mario Kart and screw the system.
Screw this.
Yeah, probably true.
All right, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, the winner of Box Art Battles.
Yeah,
Scripted.
all right. That's
Scripted Box Art
No,
Battles.
honestly, it is. I think it is a really great box art. I think we have generally favored simplicity. I can't really remember. We've favored simplicity. We favored like stylization and like colors. It depends on the matchups all of the time. But
Mhm.
I think that I think there's enough. There's not like an overuse of color in Syndicate. Super Mario Kart does like favor a lot of like primary colors, which is good. That's what you want for a cartoony kind of setting. Assassin's Creed does favor sort of general clothing shades, but there's enough like variation, the lighting, the color, the coloration on everything. It does stand out above the sort of like normal. Oh, it's the realism sort of setting. It's like the characters wearing like blues, and there's some like greens and some darker colors, and then like the white the guy in the background's wearing, and there's variation in the style. So um yeah, it really comes together. It really goes to show
Yeah.
you that you can do it. You can make a really good box art and have all those details. So
And for the record, Rusty, what do you vote for in this grand final
yeah.
match?
It's definitely Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Oh.
And how fitting,
Yeah.
fitting that I come back for Box Art
I'm
Battles,
telling
and not
you.
only do you have 2 Assassin's Creed games, plus Jack and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy,
Yeah.
and Madden with a Steelers player on the front cover.
That's
My gosh,
this
you can't
this is
plan it
like
any better.
it's tailor made for you for real.
Yeah.
It's like that's
crazy.
perfect.
That's crazy. It's so funny
Yeah, and
too because we had the one Assassin's Creed lose, and then another one comes in, jumps in out of nowhere.
Yep. Yeah. Wasn't this an Austin Wintory score on this one?
It is.
For him?
It's
Yeah.
really, really good.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna have to play that one at some point. Because this is like the last like of the classic kind of style of Assassin's
Yeah, this
Creed.
and Unity came out like
Yeah.
in the same year, which was like really bizarre.
Wasn't
And
Unity and Rogue came out the same year? Wasn't that the
oh, I think you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I think
Syndicate
you're
came
right.
out
Yeah,
later,
Syndicate.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Wow, I know something about Assassin's Creed that Rusty got wrong.
Yeah, they kind of blend together sometimes when there's that many, right?
Yeah. Well, I was here's the thing. I think I was working at GameStop. I think when Syndicate was like just coming out or like about to come out. So that's why I can kind of remember that because I remember having Rogue on the shelves, but Syndicate wasn't around yet. So
This is always like when someone asks me like where should I start, I first ask like, oh, would you prefer open world or traditional old school Assassin's Creed? And if they say traditional, I say play Syndicate because it's the most refined version of that older school style of Assassin's Creed. It's much shorter. It takes place in a really cool setting, and it's just a ton of fun because you can like there's a like a grappling hook, and you can kind of just Spider-Man your way through the city, which is just so much fun.
that's pretty neat. That's pretty neat.
Yeah,
The yeah, I don't know because I think Americans have a general fascination with Britain in general, and like 1800s Victorian sort of industrial revolution time period is always like it's always an interesting time because it's like there's a lot of like class struggle stuff you can kind of play with there, so that makes it for a very
Mhm.
interesting narrative that people I think can be drawn to. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's the one I would say it's the one outside of the Renaissance ones that's the most interesting to me. So
Yeah,
Okay, well, before
you like it.
we wrap up, I like to always ask, are there any games here that you would be tempted to buy based on the box art? If you don't have them already, I'll know if there are many here, but
yeah, Golden Nugget.
Groovy
Definitely.
Foodie,
Nerf and Strike Elite.
it's pretty good. I think the only one really is Anno 1701. What's going on there, I wonder. But probably as soon as I look at gameplay, I'll be like, okay, I'm good. It's probably not great, but
I mean, seeing Jack and Daxter is just reminding me that like
yeah, that's true.
I really need to fix that problem. I really need to fix that. Uh,
Please, guys.
yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. I mean, kudos to the Nerf End Strike. Like, if that had been up, I mean, that could have been on a different seed. That could have been,
The
a
winner.
contender for at least another round.
Mhm.
It
I,
could
I
not have
want to
been a
see the
winner.
box art battles where Nerf and Strike Elite is the winner. There's a
Well,
world.
That could have beat Golden Nugget Casino, I think.
Keith Courage and Alpha Zones won one
Yeah, but
time.
that one's pretty
I still
badass. That's pretty badass. It's like
is
an
it
album
I
cover, man. Like a vinyl.
is it hold on.
That's what it looks
Keith
like.
Courage and hold on, actually, let me look at that again. I'm thinking of a completely different. Okay, never mind. Yeah, Keith Courage and Alpha Zones is awesome. I forgot. I was thinking of a completely
It's pretty radical.
different box
Yeah.
art. Yeah, this is an album cover and it's awesome, and I want to listen to it. Anyway,
All right, well, we'll see Assassin's Creed Syndicate when we get to the season finale eventually,
yeah,
where they all go against each
it'll,
other. It'll be
it'll come
interesting.
up. Sure to
Oh.
be. Sure to be.
Well, thank you for joining us, Rusty. Where can the good people find you if they choose to?
Yeah, you can find me over on YouTube, LOOIE. Been taking a little bit of a hiatus, just been a lot going on, and kind of honestly just had a little bit of YouTube burnout. So stepping away for a little while, but I'll be back soon. My dad and I are actually taking a trip to Ireland and Scotland here in a couple of weeks, and I'm thinking of
Ooh.
doing kind of a travel vlog. I really like Johnny's videos where he's kind of just going on walks and kind of talking about a particular topic.
Right.
And if you're one of Pete Door's members on YouTube, he's been doing a lot of kind of walking with Pete, talking about his health and everything like that, and just his perspective on life. And I'm thinking about doing kind of a similar video like that when I'm over in Scotland. So we'll see. Yeah.
Cool.
That's awesome. I second both of those. I really like. I found like Johnny getting outside of the game room and like doing that is like really weirdly like crazy refreshing to see that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
same with Pete too. I've loved that. I've like just him
Hmm.
going on walks is just so cool. I really like. There's just something really like relaxing just to kind of like listen to them do that.
We're
But
gonna
yeah,
be
no,
doing
I
Tarqaron
look
that
forward.
way from now on, I think.
I mean, that would be interesting, but the problem is that
Imagine
we record kind of record in the evening, so we'd have to wait till the summer. It'd be the only time we could ever
we're
do that.
walking and reviewing, like
Yeah,
whatever.
I run out of
The
service
Kinea
immediately.
connections, yeah, jammed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem.
um.
We watch Survivor
Yeah,
episodes as we walk.
we're getting out in nature.
There's a whole like rig you'd have to have on.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
I would have the rustle of war over the shoulder. That would be my
Mm.
preferred
Hmm.
walking. Here I come. Um.
All right, well that's
But
it.
I look forward to that though. That's really exciting. Is that the first time you've been to the British Isles?
First
Or
time to Scotland. I went to
okay.
Ireland. Lauren traveled there for work one time, and I was there for a couple of days. But yeah, this is the first time really kind of doing a full deep dive. We'll just be in Dublin and Ireland, but in Scotland, we're going to rent a car and drive around a bit.
Oh,
So we'll
that's
see
so
Dean when we're over
my
in Ireland. So Irish
oh heck
Steeler in
yeah.
Discord.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah,
Hmm.
say hi to
Yeah.
him for me. I don't know, Zach. I've talked with him before. He's ragged on me for being a Patriots fan, which it's very
Hmm.
fun.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
the yeah, that's awesome. That's my dad's done that a couple times. My dad and my mom did that, and I think well, my dad went to bring my brother over because my brother studied abroad for a semester in Edinburgh.
Okay.
Um, they didn't do a car. I don't think they rented a car. But my dad's done that before, and that just like Someday I'll do that. That just sounds like very like that just sounds great.
Mhm.
I'm excited for you for that for sure. To
Thank
do that
you. Yeah, no.
with your dad, you said?
Yeah, with my dad. So we're
That
pretty pumped
that's
because
awesome.
Lauren last year or 2 years ago when she was pregnant with Nora, she went on like a 10-day trip with her dad in Ireland. So I'm kind of doing something similar now with my dad before our second child's here. So
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So
All
great.
right. Well, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I want you to check out this random Tarqaron video.
Random rules.
Random rules. Go check out the first episode of Box Art Battles, everybody. Go where it all started.
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
When there was
The
just
two
two
man.
of us. Makes no
Yeah,
sense.
just
We
it
just like
doesn't
crossed our
make
fingers,
any
hope for
sense.
no tie. Yeah. Good
Which I think
times.
we just had to negotiate basically is how that worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, cuz fun fact, for those of you who are real old heads, we were supposed to have Botsa on that episode,
Mm.
but he didn't have a camera, so and yeah, it just didn't
He
work
didn't want to have a
unfortunately.
camera,
But
probably. Yeah.
I think he probably didn't want to have a
Mhm.
camera, yeah. Which is fine,
Anyways,
but we
yeah.
do ask that you have a camera. This is a
That
visual format to
was
some degree.
6 years ago.
Yeah, it was
Over
8. That
6
was a
years ago.
while.
Man.
So wow. And Rusty's been here every year. Every year since then.
Love to see it.
Crazy.
Absolutely.
Love to have him on. Come on again anytime. Love to have
Yeah.
you.
Please invite me. Yeah, no, I love hanging out with you guys. It's been too long. Box art battles is always a good time. So
Yes. And there you go. Thank you everybody for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more. Like the video, leave a comment, let us know your thoughts, and take care. Right.
All right.